Welcome back to My People Community Outreach. I told you we were going to have Mr. Hill, and we had a special surprise. Here we have James here. James is one of Mr. Hill's students, and they're in the process of spelling. James is 2 years old, so be fascinated. Go ahead.
D. Monday. Spell Wednesday. W. Spell Wednesday. W. E. D. N. E. S. D. A. Y.
Wonderful job, wonderful job. As you can see, Wiz Kidz is teaching kids James' age and younger how to spell, how to count, how to do all those things that you're struggling with your child doing. And Wiz Kidz is offering the opportunity for your child to learn. James, spell orange.
A. N. G. E.
Wonderful job. As you see,
Yes.
it's not smoke and mirrors here. This 2-year-old is spelling words that other kids probably are struggling with in kindergarten, struggling with in first grade. They're sight words that Mr. Hill just was referring to in our last show, and I'm just blown away. I mean, James is truly a surprise because what you're seeing is your 2-year-old with the possibilities of learning how to spell as well. Let's give James another word.
Let's do Wiz Kidz, Jay. W. I. Z. K. I. D. Z.
Wonderful, wonderful. So he's pretty much telling us what he is.
Beautiful.
Wiz Kidz, beautiful. Give us beautiful.
B. Go ahead, spell beautiful. E. B. E. A. U. T. I. F. U. L. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Say Olivia. O. L. I. V. I. A. You gonna spell all your numbers? N. U. M. B. C. R. That's numbers. Let's do one. Spell one. Spell one. O. N. E. Two. Spell two.
Give us two, James.
Two. T. W.
Oh.
Two. Say thank you. Spell thank you. T. H. A. N. K. Y. O. U. Good job.
Wonderful. So what we're seeing here is a 2-year-old with not only the ability to spell, but the ability to remember and retain the words that he's learned. Here, I'm gonna get a little tongue-tied.
Thank you.
But as we see, Wiz Kidz are doing things for children. That's phenomenal. I'm trying to maintain my composure, but I'm just flabbergasted that it's a 2-year-old that's spelling. I mean, not on command, but on suggestion, and it's phenomenal. James, let's throw out another word, football. Can you spell football for me? Football.
Football.
No, it's football.
Football. Spell F.
O.
O. O. T. B. A. L. L. Good.
Yes. Now Now, one of the words that James spelled that still had me tongue-tied is Redskins. I know it's some Carolina Panthers fans out there watching. Don't hold it against the little boy. It's just he know how to spell that word. So can you spell Redskins for the people?
Spell Redskins. R E D S K I N S. Redskins.
See, now that's not a popular word here in Carolina. However, you're spelling it.
We like Cowboys.
Can you spell Washington for us?
W
A
S
H
H
I
I
N
N
E
G
T
T
O
O
N.
N. Washington.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
And see, here it is. We have kids, you know, of all ages and sizes who are struggling in our educational system, and you know, spelling their first name and last name are simple requirements. James, spell your name.
Spell your name for us, James. Spell James.
J
Mm-hmm.
A
A.
M
Mm-hmm.
E S.
S.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. I know this is an untraditional way of interviewing. However, what I'm showing you, and Mr. Hill is showing you, that your 2-year-old can spell, retain, and recall the numbers. Let's just throw out a number that you like, 12. Can you spell 12 for us, James?
T
T
W
W
E
E
L
L
V
V
E.
E.
Good job.
Good job.
See,
Good
see,
job.
and that's it may seem simple to those of us who can spell, those of us who can read, those of us who can do those kinds of things, but this is a 2-year-old. You know, some parents are trying to get their 2-year-old to learn a nursery rhyme and those things that will never be required of them in everyday life. And Mr. Hill here is teaching little children like James and beyond how to spell words that they're going to need to be able to recognize in education and in school. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break so James can get back to being a little kid.
B.
And he's yet spelling. He's yet spelling.
E.
Y E
Bye bye.
E.
Bye bye.
Welcome back after our break.